Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Want it now. Pocket got euros. Left pocket. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Stay packing nobody new, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as it is. Seats in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the rooms got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates seen it.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go from Seattle. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go. Touchdown. Oh, get him.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Huff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. Carson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Down. 15-90. 59. Not today, you aren't. Not today.
Off the play fake. Huff. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set 70, Indy.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you
Deep rip, deep rip.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, let's go. It's time to crack. They can't hang with us.
Hey, high 7.
Right here, guys.
Shoot.
2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You got him.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Watch the run.
Operating from the gun, Holloway, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2-6.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huff. He's got his man on the crossing route. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
Set, hut. 18 Gator. Watch the run. Hey, they're running it.
Throwing on 1st down. Huff. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 27. This is Carson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
55. Let's go, D. Get it on. West. Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3 bucks. 51. 66.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now a handoff looking right. Uses the stiff arm. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
55. Mike, stop your whining.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal at the Giants' 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
2nd and 6. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Holloway nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Ready? 90, Wolf. 5.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Switch out.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Holloway throwing left side. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Ready up.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe.
On second down, here's Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it's 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
51, Mike 51. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
Bravo.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
And
To throw on 3rd down. Holloway.
Oh, yeah.
It's caught. Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch twist, watch twist.
Back to throw. Holloway. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Go, boys, bring it up.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, Three things can happen, and two of them are bad.
Is that what
He would have kept it on the ground.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Huff looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Carson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake. Huff going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Ready? Slam, slam, slam.
Off play action. Huff. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down.
A 39-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
We got this.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Defense, let's go.
Deep grip.
Off the play fake. Holloway. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to the air on 2nd down. Holloway. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
80 weapon.
Mike, 97's the Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
97's the mic. 97.
Off play action. Holloway. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Double up. Go. Check 59, Mike. 59.
On 1st and 10, Huff being chased out left. He'll run it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike, 51. Tackles.
Looking to throw. Huff. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
It's my boy.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Set up. 10 Lobo. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
97's the mic.
Operating from the gun, Holloway. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Got it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Hey, Alpha.
97's the mic. 97's
5.
Back to throw. Holloway finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Double dog. That's the way.
On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. 70. Indy.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down, Holloway. This complete to Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, New York.
Let's go. 8. Reed.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, let's get in them holes.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Let's stop. Let's stop.
Saquon Barkley, 37 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
From the gun, Holloway. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Operating from the gun. Huff. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Carson. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Out to his left. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mike. Check, 55, Mike.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball.
They'll run on first down. Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it, baby.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, Huff. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
That was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Blue draw quarters. Hey, exit. Let's go.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down. 3rd and 12.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Step it up. Jam it, jam it, jam.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Light 51. I got you.
Get it.
Off the play fake. Holloway. And the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the gun, Huff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Complete to Jones. That goes for a gain of 31. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
I got it.
Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Looking to throw. Huff. Pass incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for...
This is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a first and 10. They run it with Carson. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Looking to throw on second down. Huff. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
I got him.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
A 26-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to
Hey, Charlie.
51 the mic, boy. 51.
He's back to throw. Caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
First down, Giants.
On the
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
18 Gator.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
36.
They'll look to throw. Quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come out here in the eye.
Mike 54. You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball.
On 2nd down now. Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley in the final minute, as they are now an extra point away from perhaps stealing one here in the final minute. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over.
Here we go.
First
Here we
and
go.
10.
Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he coughed it up. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Shut! 50. Hey, Lobo. Mike's 59. Blue Dan, Blue Dan. Lobo. Mike, check, 59.
Throwing again. Huff. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 3rd down.
Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Woo! Let's get it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 5'9". I got wide.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Ready, set.
The mic. 97's the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Giants, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously